And then I'm gonna start to let people in.
Is there anybody waiting to get in? Hi, everybody. We're going to wait a few more minutes for to let other people join. If this is your first time watching, Marguerite, I think this is our third show. Yeah, I think it's getting better. That's my hope. Um, but one of the things we learned was that to wait a few more minutes because the people, I mean, we can't wait forever, but we'll wait a few minutes.
And they have to figure out how to use it.
Right, we got to give them time to get through any tech issues or challenges, and I understand that
Yeah, me too.
fully. Hmm. It looks good. I'm sure whoever's on is hungry. I am,
Okay.
depending on whether you had lunch or not. And this is the January box, so we're going to go over what's in the box, and then Marguerite is going to do two recipes with the stuff in the January box. And if
Turn
those
off
of
the
you,
water.
what was that?
I said I turned off the water for the gnocchi because
Yeah, the gnocchi is very, very quick.
next 3 minutes, yeah.
Hmm. Um, and then for those of folks who haven't seen the two previous cooking shows, those are available on the website, tasteitalymonthly.com. At the bottom, you'll see a media link, and then you'll see the other cooking shows. And so we did November, December, and now we're doing January. I don't know. What do you think? Should we start? Yeah, well, let's go. Let's start. So the
Okay.
January, so Marguerite, of course, is a chef, author, cookbook author, instructor, all about food, mostly Italian food, but not only. But of course, our focus is Italian food, and this is our third show. And the January box has a dark chocolate bar, which you can see down at the bottom left of the screen. It says 90%, just 90% cacao. And then behind that is the some roasted onions. Marguerite, could you pick those up? Show, yes, those are the roasted onions in the January box. And then the Tarali there,
Really?
Tarali crackers there. And
And
then
then
that's the
there's the
honey. Oh, I'm sorry. No, that's the artichoke spread.
artichoke spread.
Um,
There's the honey.
the honey's in the bottom right.
And
And
there's
we're
the
gonna and then gnocchi, yeah,
gnocchi.
which is on the right. So I know you're going to take us through two recipes, and of course, at the end of this, you can type in some questions. Well, type in some questions whenever you like, and we can
Okay.
answer them as we go on. And then we're going to put these two recipes in the newsletter here in the next couple days too. So if
Okay.
you're
Sounds
interested in
good.
doing these at home, so Marguerite, tell us what you're going to.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is the spread. So what I
Mhm.
decided to do with what was given to me was this artichoke spread. By itself doesn't have a lot of personality, so I wanted to add
Mhm.
something to it. So I am doing it with um, 6 of the onions that came in
Grilled onions.
this,
Hmm.
some of the olive oil, some of the oil in there, and then some of these are store-bought roasted red peppers just for some color.
Hmm.
And then I'm going to put this in a bowl, and this is what it comes out like. And it's great for dipping these Tyrolis in.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to go out and buy some crackers. You have everything right here. So what we're
Mm-hmm.
going to do is get this going. And I've got garlic in the pan
Mm-hmm.
and 2 cloves of garlic. And I'm going to put some of the olive oil so it doesn't burn. I'm using my little olive oil container here.
Right.
And then we're going to put in this bowl. We're going to put in the artichoke spread.
Mm-hmm.
And just like I said, just to give it some texture and color, because it's a great flavor, but it's like bland in
It
color.
can
So
be, yeah, it can need a little help.
it needs a little help. So we're going to give it some help.
Mm-hmm.
So right now I'm going to use my immersion blender, my handheld immersion blender.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what I did not to get everything scattered around, but I'll put a little covering on it.
Oh, that's kind of handy. I've never seen this before.
So we can, oops,
Mm-hmm. I mean, so it
yeah,
doesn't go all over everywhere. Good idea.
come on, stay up here. Okay. So it'll only take about a minute to more or less.
Mm. Uh-huh. And Marguerite, what if someone didn't have this really nifty tool you have? What could they do instead?
I'm sorry, what was that?
If they didn't have this nifty tool that you have, what could they do? They
You have a blender, you can put it in a
Mhm.
blender.
Yeah.
Or you could just use like a potato masher if you had to.
Oh, there you go. Mhm.
But this purees it so that you don't have giant chunks.
Right.
And
Mm-hmm.
so we're gonna just put that there. And then this stays in this bowl. And then
Mm-hmm.
you can decorate it with some basil leaves and there we go. And some chopped parsley if you'd like.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so simple, but yet so delicious. So you can see that it has a little bit more color, a little bit more texture
Mm-hmm.
than just the artichoke spread by itself.
Right. And I mean,
So,
the idea here is you can dip any cracker into it, or
yeah, you can. Yeah, this goes great with
the
this.
crackers in the January box or the Tirali, which Tirali are from Puglia, which is on the Adriatic
Yeah,
side in the south. It's a very simple cracker. It's basically olive oil, sometimes white wine, occasionally, and they can add certain flavors, but typically it's a very simple cracker, flavorful
yeah.
with extra virgin olive oil in it. So
If you ever go to Korea, you'll see them everywhere. They're handmade right there.
yeah,
They're really pretty. Okay,
yep.
so that's one dish. That's the spread, and that's with that. And we can put it in more decorative bowl. But that's as much as it makes. So
Mm-hmm.
now I'm going to make the gnocchi.
Mm-hmm.
I had the water boiling, and then I have the sauce that goes with it. It's just a
Yeah.
classic tomato sauce, and the gnocchi takes 3 minutes or less to cook. So I'm
Yeah.
not worried about that. That's already come up to heat. And
Can you show us the package of gnocchi so
yes,
people know what it
yes.
looks like?
Okay. So
There
I
you go.
just started it to
Uh-huh.
make this,
Uh-huh.
and this is the other half. And it's going in this pot. So it's a little bit of salted water and the gnocchi.
Mm-hmm.
And then in this pan, I've got olive oil, garlic, and tomatoes. And I'm just going to keep chopping some tomatoes. These are called Campari tomatoes. I just love them because they're so good for everything. They're
Huh.
good in salad. They're good in dressing, the tomato sauce. They have a lot of flavor and they're easy to cut. So I got mine at Trader Joe's.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And I
Interesting.
got some of these really pretty little tomatoes, just to
Mhm.
give us some other texture and color. I'm gonna throw that in there.
Some yellow tomatoes.
The yellow ones, some orange ones.
Mhm. Mhm.
And so we're really just making a simple tomato sauce. And you can put this on anything. You can put it on any pasta. You
Mhm.
could put it on chicken, like a chicken parmesan, just put some cheese on top of it.
Mhm.
But I just love a simple sauce like this. So there's garlic in here, there's olive oil, tomatoes, and we're gonna put just a pinch of red pepper flakes for a little bit of flavor.
Yeah, I like that.
And then, okay, the water has come to a boil again.
Mhm.
These take 3 minutes. Okay,
Yeah.
don't put them in a pot and walk away because you're gonna have mush. So these little potato gnocchi,
And they're really small
these are the
now.
tiniest gnocchi that I've ever seen. But they're so good because I made it ahead of time and I had to try it. So it's just about 3 minutes. When they start floating to the top,
Right.
that's when you want to just scoop them out with this if you have, or put them in.
So you're not, I mean, so I think it's worth talking about. You're not using a regular colander because if you did do that, of course, they would fall apart.
Yeah, a regular colander is too big, but
Right.
this is perfect. It fits in the pot. You can just
Sure.
pull them out, So I like to
Mhm.
use this. For my other colander, I have a small screen
Mhm.
container that has two handles, and you put it on the sink, and you pour your pasta in that, and then no pasta escapes. Nothing
Right.
escapes.
Interesting.
But this is now coming to a boil. This is
Mhm.
cooking. Okay. You want the tomatoes soft. You don't want to keep them hard.
Mhm.
Okay, so you have the garlic, olive oil, tomatoes, and red pepper flakes in there.
Mhm. And this is just a simple fresh tomato sauce. I mean, to be
Yeah,
clear,
it's a
this
fresh
is not
one.
like your
And please
typical. Mhm.
use real garlic. Nothing out of a jar, please. I
Right.
mean, it's
Yeah.
not like it's outrageously expensive. It's like one head for like 40 cents.
Right.
So please use a real garlic. Cook like the Italian.
As
Okay,
opposed
so
to the jar, the minced
oh my
garlic.
God, if
Yeah.
you showed them a jar of garlic, they would lose it.
Freak out. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. So here, these are done. They're all coming to the top.
Mhm. Right into the pan. Perfect.
How fast was that? Wasn't that
Yeah.
terrific?
Yeah. Mhm.
So what was that? Just a handful left in there.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
And it's nice to get a little pasta water in there too.
Yeah, you could get some
You know.
pasta water in.
Yeah.
I
I
love
mean,
starch in it. So
mhm.
we're just gonna kind of toss this around
Mhm.
under a low heat.
Marguerite, could you take that pan of water out of the way so we could see you operate? There we go.
Okay. So this needs just one more thing. And it's my basil. And again, not that I get paid by them, but I buy mine at Trader Joe's because it's this time of year. I don't have it growing in my backyard, which I usually do. But theirs is so inexpensive. You can buy like a whole week's worth for $2.99, and the
Sure.
leaves are fabulous.
Mhm.
So that's what I do is I buy it like once a week. But actually, this week I had to buy two because of the
Mhm.
photo shoot I'm doing for a new girl. But
Yeah. Let's talk about that when we're done. We'll talk about
we'll do that later.
photo
Okay,
shoot.
so here we go. We got the red pepper flakes. We got the salt was in the gnocchi, so you don't really want to salt it again. The tomatoes are soft. And the basil, you don't need to cook it all the way, you're just flavoring it.
Yeah.
And at this point, it's ready to serve. It couldn't be any easier.
Yeah.
So you can serve it as a small appetizer or a small pasta dish. Use
Mhm.
it as a side dish,
Mhm.
or just eat the whole thing by yourself.
Probably
Listen,
what I
don't
would do.
serve one. That and I just love to top
Mhm.
everything with freshly grated Parmesan cheese. Please don't get anything in a jar or a can. I mean, it's
Yeah,
just so easy to
it
slice,
makes a big difference. Mhm.
and it tastes so much better. And get the real imported ones, not the domestic.
Mhm. Yeah.
It makes all the difference in the world. So
Mhm.
here we go. So that looks like that.
Yeah. So the
And
right by the olive oil.
gnocchi, we've got the we used the onion. These are fabulous.
Yeah.
You know what they're really good in? A
Well.
martini.
Oh, well. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
What
might have
day's
tried
today?
it a little bit.
Today's
Yeah.
Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. I guess we could have a martini. Yeah.
Yeah, we could start right early for the holiday. But
Hmm.
one of those in a martini is just like
With the big
fabulous.
toothpick.
Yep.
Yeah.
Put in a nice big martini glass and go
Yeah.
to town. So this is it. We've
Hmm.
got 2 dishes that we did in 20 minutes, and
Yeah.
gonna taste authentic, garlicky, basil, tomatoes,
Hmm.
cheese, artichokes. It's got everything.
And with the gnocchi, of course, you can use all kinds of different sauces. You can even make a basil pesto.
Yeah,
Um,
it's so
I mean,
delicate. You could, yeah, use a simple
yeah.
sauce on it.
Hmm.
But yeah, I did this week, like I said, I was shooting a new did some photo shoots. We did
A lot of
40,
photos.
40
Hmm.
this week. Well, and
Hmm.
last week a little bit. And I still have 24 to go.
Mm.
One of the things we did was a whole day on pestos.
Oh.
Pistachio pesto, basil pesto, almond pesto,
Hmm.
trapani pesto. I mean, all these varieties. And I just
Right.
made a batch of pasta and we just kept tasting it with the different pastas.
With the
And
different.
so
Mhm.
pestos are so easy, they're so inexpensive, and you could freeze them, grow your own basil, I made a mint and tomato pesto that was
Oh,
fabulous.
interesting.
So yeah, use pestos. Just you
Pesto. Yeah,
spread
of
it
course,
on
there's all.
bruschetta and put some
Yeah.
tomatoes on top. Yeah, it's fabulous.
So,
So
of course, there are all different kinds of pestos up and down Italy. Of course, the classic is the basil pesto up in
right,
Liguria, which would be the
yeah. But
western
you
side.
know, if you go down to Sicily, Sicily's known
Mhm.
for the pistachios
Right.
from the town of Bronte,
Hmm.
and Bronte is the queen of pistachios in Sicily.
Pistachios. Yeah. Yeah.
And if you ever go to Sicily, you should really stop, make a little detour
Sure.
outside.
And
It's
then yeah,
and they
in
have
Sicily they'll use a lot of nuts with almond uh,
almonds. They use almonds. They do an
almond
almond
pesto.
pesto
Yeah.
in Trapani. They do that. But
Right.
just pesto with pistachios is so
Hmm.
you use it
Hmm.
with basil or parsley, and then it's sort
Hmm.
of vibrant green and so
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah,
Um,
that's one of
yeah.
my favorite things.
So this is, but just real quick. So I mean, basically, you prepared an entire meal for us, which is great. I mean, you could actually entertain with this. You could probably the dip and well, maybe have a
Yeah,
salad on the
yeah. If you
side.
have people coming over and you have this box, you're like, what am I going to make? Well,
Right.
here you go. This will feed 4 people because I think this will feed two for sure.
Yeah.
Um, some crusty bread, some
Hmm.
tamale, make the spread,
Yeah.
and you know you've got dinner, and maybe grill up a steak or a piece of
Mhm.
chicken or something. But
I
I
wanted
love
to
this.
talk. I
I
wanted
love
to
this.
talk a little bit about your book because we were talking about that. So
Yeah,
Marguerite has been doing all these photo shoots in her kitchen, in the same kitchen that we're looking at now, for a new cookbook that's coming out, and she's going to have I don't know how many recipes.
about 125.
125. That's a lot. Yeah. So you're
Yeah,
doing
tell me.
all of them in your kitchen over a period of 10
4
shooting
weeks.
days.
Yeah, 10.
Oh,
Well, there were eight shooting days, 8 recipes per day. So we did 64 photo
yeah.
shots.
Yeah.
Um,
Very
the
intense.
the photos are unbelievable. Everything.
Right.
Yesterday I made my grandmother's recipe for pizza dough.
Mm,
And I made a pizza. I made a margherita pizza with the
mhm,
mozzarella and the fresh tomatoes and the
mm,
basil on top. And
mhm.
the colors were amazing. So my
Yeah.
photographer's like, okay, I think this has got to be the cover. And I said,
Yeah.
yeah, it was so vibrant. It
The
was
margarita
amazing.
pizza will be on the cover.
We don't know.
Oh, okay.
We don't decide that.
Right.
There's a whole
Okay.
committee of people that do that. They
Right.
just tell me what to do and I do it. So that's how it works. But we have to get 64 recipes in
Hmm.
4 weeks.
Hmm.
So I'm on my feet all day, yesterday,
Yeah.
and I'll be on
Yeah.
Friday, and then Monday and Tuesday next week.
And then
So
that's
we
over.
also did desserts yesterday too, some desserts.
Mm.
And we did a lemon ricotta cake. That was yummy. We did my mom's carrot cake that she's famous for. And what else? What did we do? Oh, rice pudding. My
Mm.
mom's recipe for rice. I know it's not Italian, but she was famous for her rice pudding. So
Yeah.
what we're doing is going back and going over recipes that were family oriented and bring back
Mhm.
memories. And so that's
Mhm.
basically what everybody's doing now with Italian cooking. They want to go back. I wish we could do Sunday suppers again, but everybody's
Mm.
living all over the country and all over the world,
Right.
right?
Right.
Nobody's living in the same neighborhood or even in the same state or in the same country.
Right.
So doing Sunday supper, I would love to do that, but I don't have my daughter's the only one who lives here with her family, and they're either skiing or doing something, on
Mm.
Sundays. Um, but I miss those Sunday suppers, and if you were invited to my mom's house on Sundays, you were a special person. So
Hmm.
you got to eat her food. So that's what the book is
Good.
about: is heritage. It's heritage Italian cooking,
Hmm.
and I'm bringing up memories of the way we ate and the way people used to cook, and they should
Yeah.
get back to it. It would be
Yeah.
great.
Well, that's what we're trying to.
And you're supplying, the food, so
Yeah. We're trying to do that here.
yeah. So it all
Yeah.
kind of meshes together,
Mhm.
and I don't know that it's like the number. I think it just was a couple of weeks ago nominated for the number one country for food. I mean, it's
Italy,
like Italy is like the best food.
of course.
Italy is good. Sicily is better. I'm gonna be
Well,
biased here,
of course, there's controversy with, well, and
but
even in
Sicily,
Italy, they can't figure that out.
yeah,
Um,
but it's two different places.
and a lot of arguments about that. But when your cookbook comes out, of course, we'll talk about it here
Yeah.
and let people know where they can buy it,
Oh, yeah.
and
Yeah.
all that
Well, we're
jazz.
working on that
So,
right now. So
mhm.
we're going nationwide and universe cut the wide. So it's also going
Yeah,
to be here.
and you're doing like a little book tour, I think, right? You're doing a
Oh, a little
site.
book tour would be great. I would love to go on a book tour to Italy and kind of.
No, but I mean for your book, you're doing some signings and stuff, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're talking about that on February 9th. They're going to tell me
Mm.
where I'm
Mhm.
going on certain days.
Okay.
I'm at their beck and call, but it's going to be a great book and hardcover,
Hmm.
gorgeous photographs,
Hmm.
recipes. It's a coffee table kind of book, but it's also a
Yeah.
kitchen book. So
Good.
for people who are really into Italian cooking or want to learn, it's not hard cooking. It's not like
Right.
I love French cooking, but
It's
sometimes
not
it's a
French
little
cooking.
too. No, it's not French cooking. It's like it's easy.
Right.
It's like this:
Right. Right.
garlic, olive oil, onions, basil, um, parsley,
Right. Hot
and
pepper
uh,
flakes.
and
Hmm.
good pasta.
Right.
So and
Okay.
fresh vegetables.
Well, I don't see
So
any questions. I think yeah, we just were so good. We don't have any questions, but so
there,
I think we're okay. I think that's it.
you should be in this kitchen right now. It
Yeah.
smells.
Well, at some point I'm gonna be.
Dave says it smells wonderful.
I know. We know what
So
you guys are gonna eat.
yeah, well, this is our
Okay.
lunch. Okay,
Well, we'll
thanks.
sign off.
All right, enjoy.
Okay. Thanks,
Bye.
Marguerite. We'll see you in the next show.
Yep.